So maybe that could be his reason trying to fit him as a United player. But then we've all seen it today that it did not work. So I think he has to review his tactics again. I think this is formation 3-4-3, which is trying to instill in the Premier League. Our Premier League as of now, it's not working. Maybe he has to try something else.
Yeah.
He has to.
I mean, this is the Premier League. Again, you have a manager who is experimenting in the league. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I think, okay, you look most of these coaches then, when they recruit them, they ever come with a technical base.
Yeah.
And one of the main function of technical base and for the review past matches and to come out with statistics on how to meet up or to counteract their opponents. Yeah, so if it experiment, unquote, I will say maybe no, I yet not ready to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if it's supposed to do a match review, like if you quite remember when Liverpool play United, you realize the best way to be put it for attack Salah being at the right back.
Yeah.
That means if you get a good review of that. So if today it go bring a person where he not be fit for that position and he know the opponent where he play, then he is supposed to not get a review of past matches.
Exactly.
Then he be supposed to know who best for put for that place.
Perfect.
And not that say United lack players.
Yeah.
They get good players for the background. Why he not use them? I mean, maybe something behind the scene happen we will not know, and maybe media not be get access to know what it will happen. Because if you look a coach of that caliber and you look at the majority of the club, they do that kind of mistake, maybe in the name of experimenting, then maybe na coach will see do intention.
Yeah. Or we're not a very young coach. To me, for example, I'll not be surprised. A very young coach.
Now
young coach in the top 5 league experimenting like this is disastrous.
It's disastrous.
Young coach, but in previous league where he come out, nobody experiment, I really perform well.
Well, Mampy talk say he don't come for, the Portuguese league, the Farmers League. He don't come for big league. He want to repeat the same trade he do for Portugal, not the work. So he don't confuse. He don't try all kinds of things. He don't confuse. I think so. But again, no matter your age, this man is a football man. But before anything, he was a football player. Sure. You are playing at home and you play defensive midfielder as up front. It's crazy at home. Yeah. I mean, fans are not going to digest that, especially when they win you. But the kind of questions that the accent. You are playing at home. You want to win. You start with a defensive midfielder as an attacker. How do you score? You need to score to win. Yeah. All right. I think so. We'll leave these United people them small. So they've been used to negative goal line differences. They already got -6, a big club of that nature. They get from their sister club, Tottenham. What's happening? That one they get 5 straight defeated. Today they don't manage. I don't know if you watched that game. Don't look the scores when the scores full in there. Say 2-0. Because I watched the game. You saw their goals, lucky goals. The cross ball, goalkeeper from 4 hit so many players then go.
One thing I know of Tottenham. Team we no give philosophy.
Yeah, I remember the last year.
Because imagine say Tottenham
they for position
for last year
for qualify for
Champions League. But if you glad say me they win it, so that means the other person no qualify.
Tottenham made position for get to top 4 last year. They get one of their last games against City. Now their biggest rivals, I don't know why they call them rivals for Arsenal. I don't see why Tottenham are ever rival Arsenal.
London rivals.
We cannot be rivals. Tottenham rival with rival with you. So you cannot sacrifice your own victory because you did for London. Arsenal not win. You dash the league for City. See their mentality.
Small club mentality basically. Me they went to beat Tottenham that team with the last surprise away. Against Brentford today. We only expect them for win away. That today they can't win.
Then you go the other day go win Liverpool for cup. Whether how they do manage that victory, I should say they return to be bloody.
I don't promise them. They will get that opportunity because they be there for their house and Liverpool will come off for first period. So they wait there for answer. we go flog them. The man we can't leave for school.
Wow. Back to Spain. Final one in Spain. Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe. We get two brothers that basically Kylian Mbappe and Aurelien Tchouameni. I feel say at this time, after say Mbappe don't come back to form.
Yeah, Mbappe dey form. That's all we
That
see.
Mbappe this way, we know.
That Mbappe this way, the whole world know. The Mbappe way when enter from goal, so goalkeeper the tremble.
Yeah.
Like this.
So Victor said the first few months was adaptation.
Yeah, basically adaptation. Even though I think he used to have the goals, but then he wasn't consistent. Yeah, because the goals have always been there. Right now, I see the more consistent Mbappe. Regards to gameplay, regards to output, goals, assists, everything is turning up.
Okay, you know, say when person change club or say when elephant change bush or animal change bush, it will be change chop. You know, say the level when Mbappe be done and the level when he come for Real Madrid, he come with so many pressure.
Yeah.
And me and you will know what the pressure fit do for football. So there was too much pressure on Mbappe. At one point in time, when I look in Manchester, I be sorry the man because when the pressure, they say me he cry. So but I think it don't be cancelled and you see some composure now and you see the results are coming. Yeah.
One last one before we go. Match day live. Arsenal against Manchester City. We just watched that 5-1. City is out of form, but not everybody beats City 5-1 in the Premier League. Well, just to talk about the match, I'm not in the right position to talk about that match as an Arsenal fan. What do you want to take for that match?
Okay, you know, since Aketa come for Arsenal, it don't be a turn on City. City no one yet, I get that easy for Arsenal he had. If City one manage, na draw. Yes, and taking the current situation for City now, and the form way Arsenal did, irrespectively of the difficulties where Arsenal to go through, but they get an upper edge for this match on City. And now why don't we see the result?
So that result is not surprising.
No, it no surprise me at all.
I'm not really surprised by the score like 5-1. Even if you expect a win from Arsenal, it shouldn't be 5-1. This is Manchester City we are talking about.
Yeah. So things have not been going well for City. When I look City, for me, layman, there's an obvious problem. Obvious problem that says City not get a defensive midfielder. I hear Pep Guardiola admit. I mean, for me, it's stupid as a coach that you admit to the public that we don't have a defensive midfielder. Then now in January, the transfer window, yet you don't solve the problem. How do you admit to a forward you have the opportunity to regulate it, you don't solve it? And they don't come back for bite them today. Mateo Kovacic, not a defensive midfielder. Likewise, Bernardo Silva. I mean, it was so empty there. He didn't say brother to the Arteta. Every person knows say Arsenal a problem.
A nine
share. You see, Kai Havertz almost frustrate fans today. This man for first half get a blatant opportunity for carry Arsenal 2-0 up. Match for them be set since for first half. Look at the stress people there for second half. 1-on-1, Kai Havertz very hit target. So I don't know if that's the same thing you think about Arsenal, which is their problem. But when you want to talk for Arteta now, you tell you they beat City 5-1. How do you say we have problems there? 5-1.
I think this is one of the issues we have with these big coaches. Arteta, Pep, they don't want to admit reality. They believe that with their tactics and maybe with the results in certain instances, it cover up for the minor lapses that they have. It's obvious. We all know that Manchester City needs a defensive midfielder, and we see that day in, day out while watching the game with the results. Likewise, Arsenal, with the amount of chances that Kai Havertz misses game in, game out. So having these coaches not admitting the reality, not admitting facts with the summer window about ending is crazy.
This guy for Real Sociedad, the Spanish team, where Arsenal just kept them. So
Zubimendi.
Zubimendi for Spain, now he replace Rodri. Have you say if Guardiola gets more break, if for everything say, but who the ever replace Zubimendi for Spain when I country? If we don't say that Zubimendi will replace Rodri, as Zubimendi for Rush go by Zubimendi. City problem no ever be attack. They don't go by attacker. City.
Okay, one thing I'll come back for the issue for Man City with the defensive issue. It's not up to a month ago they extend Haaland a contract for 9 years. He earned 20 million on a pounds on a euro for one season.
My God.
It shows say they get missed priorities. And it still we say along the line the administration will get some cacophony really worried. Because that the sporting director for the work in liaison with the coach. But if because the sporting director will talk say no do the one, marketing director will say okay, do and so forth, the benefit we go get that. At this point in time, sporting director supposed to talk say we need a defensive player. And now windows this small time will be over. Make we side defensive. They only hear anything happen. And if we hear Guardiola come cry, he don't surely talk for them. They need to hear it. They do that.
Again, they buy some defenders. Again, one of them, 19-year-old, can't play for Premier League for unknown. Then Guardiola, I mean, something is wrong with this man. That divorce on our you take a 19-year-old defender, first game in England to play against Chelsea
in a championship.
The man fumbled.
Now Premier League, and look at the maturity of City. In 19 years, no go fit stand for play for back day.
But you know the bad thing about football, because if player 19-year-old, the man fumbled obviously, he moving for second half to John Stones. Today, you know, comes Arsenal and a big team. He bring the John Stones and the other defensive. They hit 5-1. Next match he go do it.
He go bring the 19 years. Now why they don't say they implement the form? They don't only allow.